Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we got some couple stories that I want to update you on in the rapid fire realm. We also have the Nintendo Direct that we have to talk about, which is tomorrow. And of course, I want to finish off the video with finally giving you my personal opinion on the whole Switch 2 debacle when it comes to what's happened. I've been reporting on this when it comes to other sources, but it's time to offer you an opinion that you probably have never heard before that might make sense in the world of how Nintendo thinks when it comes to releasing brand new console. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
And I am happy to announce that we are on our way to 30K, in which we will also be giving away a Splatoon edition Nintendo Switch OLED here on the channel. So all you gotta do is subscribe, turn on that bell notification to enter. Alright, so first off with rapid fire news, Fire Emblem Engage DLC Wave 3 is out now with version 1.3.0. So if you are into this game, go ahead and download that now. We also have a glorious Tunic Deluxe Physical Edition is set to launch in Switch on July. So yeah, Tunic is an amazing game that looks and feels like a Zelda type game. So if you love Tunic, there is a deluxe physical edition launching in July. Apparently a rare Pokemon trading card was auctioned for $480,000 and actually got 0 bids, so nobody actually bought it. So there you have it. Stop overselling your Pokemon cards, start playing with them. And it looks like Nintendo ran out of codes because the UK version of the Nintendo Switch Mario bundle will only come with one game. Yes, that's Mario Odyssey. You can see here on the screen. This is the official box for the UK version of the Nintendo Switch Mario Edition with only choose one. So yeah, you get to choose one. Mario Odyssey, which is the best of all 3 games anyway, so win-win, right? That is going to do it for rapid fire news. Let's move on to our main stories for today. Starting off with the Nintendo Direct. Yes, tomorrow, the 9th of March, is the Nintendo Direct dedicated to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Guys, can you believe it? We are only weeks away from this movie hitting theaters, and tomorrow we are getting the final trailer. I love how Nintendo has been treating this movie like a game, and every trailer gets its own presentation and direct because, man, it's a big deal for Nintendo because Mario is their baby. Mario is the most recognizable character in the world. Yes, over Mickey Mouse, over every other character, that's known in the world. So Mario is the #1 character, and we are getting that direct tomorrow. No matter what you hear, no matter what speculation you hear in other TV or other YouTube channels, nope, there will be no game announced tomorrow. It is strictly for the Mario movie trailer, and of course we are also going to be hearing from other voice actors in the movie. Now, we have not yet heard from Donkey Kong, and we have not yet heard from probably Toad, I'm guessing, right? So now it's time for us to hear a little bit of the actors who are behind these characters, Donkey Kong and Toad. The first trailer that they launched with the Direct was Chris Pratt, and we also heard from Jack Black when it comes to their characters. And then the second trailer on the second Direct, we heard from Anaya Joy Taylor, and we also heard from, I forgot who we heard from, but we heard from somebody. And then this trailer, we're going to hear from the last two actors on the Mario movie. And yeah, we'll hear the trailer, we'll see a presentation, and then we'll hear from them behind the scenes on their role in the movie. And although the Nintendo Direct will only be for the movie, guys, I want to remind you that we are in the middle of Mario Month. They are making a big celebration out of all of this, including a lot of the most amazing sales going on at the eShop with every Mario game. So you want to take advantage of that. Mario games never go down in price. They're always at $59.99, and it's rare when we see them at $40. So make sure to grab your Mario game while it's on sale. If you can even grab one to give it to a friend as well, because it's the best time to get one of these Mario games, amiibos, merchandise, and a lot more in preparation. Now, I also have my special edition inspired by Mario shirt on my shop. If you can go here on YouTube and look at the shop link there, it's on there. You can find a special edition Welcome to the Odyssey Mario inspired t-shirt. So get yours today as well. That's going to be there for a limited time until the Mario movie launches, and then it'll be gone from the shop forever. To the last story of today. All right, so I have reported on every single little detail out there when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, right? I have reported on opinions, I reported on the leaks, I have reported on basically everything Nintendo's ever done, and all the future things that are happening, or the evidence that's out there regarding the Nintendo Switch 2. So there is something that is missing out there, and before that, I want to tell you that I've worked for technology companies, major, big technology companies, so I know how they function behind the scenes, rather than just selling you a product, right? Rather than just hearing your opinion and what makes you happy as a customer. There is another aspect of this companies that make them choose what to do and when to do them, right? And this is something that nobody has mentioned, and I'm going to tell you now. It's called the stock market. Yes, the stock market dictates the move of the company. That means that shareholders, believe it or not, shareholders are the real owners of the company. They own parts of the company, and they basically fund every single thing that the company does moving forward, right? The customers, they make the stocks go up and down based on how much you purchase, how much you are invested in the company when it comes to your money, right? You buy a lot of games, you buy a lot of products. When it comes to Nintendo, you buy consoles, then that's a positive thing. So the stock market goes up, and shareholders are happy because they get returns on their money, on their investments, right? If you do not buy Switches, if you don't buy games, if you don't buy products, stock market goes down, it goes into red. Therefore, shareholders are upset because they're losing money. They are losing money. But whatever they invest in Nintendo has a valuation. For example, if I want to buy a stock at $5, I put $5 in for one stock. Now, if Nintendo stock goes into negative, then the valuation of that stock goes to $4, to $3, or to $2 a stock. Therefore, I've lost $3, right? I lost money. This happens in the world of Nintendo with the stock market and shareholders investing. So this is why Nintendo has these meetings with their shareholders, because they want to make sure and keep them happy, because that's the money they use to fund products. Right now, at this precise moment, Nintendo stock is not doing great. Nintendo stock is down. Shareholders are losing money. Why? Because we are already at the end of the life cycle of this Nintendo Switch. It's been mass produced. It's been mass sold. It's flooded the market. I mean, everybody and their sister and their grandma has a Nintendo Switch right now, and basically what they're trying to do is sell additional consoles rather than provide consoles to new players, right? I know there are a lot of people out there who don't own a console, who wish they had one, but when it comes to the general market, the console has been sold, right? It's been sold. People are ready for what is next. The console has proven to be dated already, and therefore this affects the sales, affects the stock market, and affects the shareholders, and Nintendo as a company is affected. Now, this is why I believe this is the year. This is the year for Nintendo to actually move forward and release and announce that next successor to the Nintendo Switch, because they need to bring that stock back up. They need to make more profits. They need to keep the shareholders happy in order for the shareholders to keep investing and producing more product, right? Nintendo, we have Super Nintendo World, we have other things, but Super Nintendo World is being shared with Universal Studios, right? The Super Mario movie is being produced by Illumination, which is part of Universal, which is part of Comcast. So it's shared revenue with Nintendo, and although they are going to make a lot of money, they're basically selling the IP in order to make the money, basically, So that's basically where it's at there. With Nintendo Pictures, they will produce their own movies, they will make their own profits and everything. But right now with Illumination, it's shared. So their revenue, Nintendo stock, is basically, what controls Nintendo. It's important for them. So they cannot go from now to the end of 2024 in red. That is that when it comes to me investing in a company with my money, seeing myself lose money from here to the end of 2024. And I want to just to let you guys out there know, those of you who say no 2024, the end of 2024, or even those who say 2025, look at the stock market. Tell me if Nintendo can survive until 2024, the end, or even 2025 without, with the stock market in red and just going down all the way down. That is a lot of money to be lost. That is a lot of stockholders that will be upset, and they will be selling their shares off, and the company will go down in value, down the toilet. And nobody wants that. Nobody really wants that. This is a perspective that has not been spoken about, and it's one that really does matter. It matters just as much as what Nintendo is going to do with their next console, right? It matters just as much as what, developers are going to do and what they say. The stock market, the shareholders, their investments, it matters a lot more because they are the ones responsible for having Nintendo bring us having the funds in order for them to create and develop and reproduce everything that we have and we own, right? That's basically how it works. Now, that's why I believe this is the year, okay? I do believe games will be backwards compatible. Any developer out there giving their opinions, although respected that they are, they have all the respect, and I give them all the respect. They are very smart people. They know what they're talking about in that sort of field. Nintendo has all the resources in the world. They have the best minds in the world working on their consoles. Let me tell you, they don't have a cat building a Switch. Okay, they don't have a little cat building the next gen console. They have the best minds out there. They have people who have already thought of all of our worries, right? All of our mind problems all the speculation and everything that we kind of just worry about. Will Nintendo do this? Will Nintendo do that? Yes, they have thought about that as well. They have their pulse on the market, and they know they have people whose job is just to think about that stuff, right? We make videos here, we give you our opinions, we share our worries and our likes and dislikes, but they have people already whose job they pay to do just that, right? So we cannot argue that it won't be backwards compatible. Nintendo has everything they need to make games backwards compatible. Nintendo has everything they need to produce 4K resolution. Nintendo has everything they need to produce a more powerful, beefed up console that will run games like God of War, right? Or games like Elden Ring. Nintendo has everything they need to build the console they need to build in order to take us further into the future. All right, guys, that is my opinion. I want to know what you guys think about this. I want to know what you guys feel about these opinions, because I want to get more of them. I want to share more of what goes in here, goes around there, but I only want to share them if you guys want to listen to them, if you're interested in them. That is going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I got two very important things I want to let you know. Number one, never ever give up. Number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better.